Hello everyone on this Thursday, February 18th, 2016. The time is just about to hit 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I am right now. So this video will cover the last day of Aberdeen. Oh, so sad, oh, so happy for me, because this city is really getting on my nerves. Just a really persistent forecast for much of the past couple of days. Really just due to the fact that the overall synoptic flow really hasn't really changed a whole lot. I mean, the jet stream, sure, it's become a lot more zonal, but either way, the temperatures really have not moved a whole lot. And a lot of that really is due to their snowpack. They still they had 5 inches of snow on the ground when this climate report was taken, and I'm sure some of that has indeed melted as temperatures have been in the upper 30s for much of the day. There's been some decent snow melt across the state, just mainly south of Redfield and Gettysburg, Miller, all these areas that are seeing temperatures really coming up pretty well due to the sunshine, some warm advection as well, aiding in some of the snowpack melt. So we can take a look at the snow temperature as well, seeing these areas. Even in Aberdeen, this is a little too far out. I think this is the forecast, but yeah, snowpack temperatures really come up a lot due to the fact that temperatures are well above freezing. So let's take a look at the surface analysis in the area. So you have 38, Aberdeen, 43, 46, 55, 57, 69 degrees in the southwest part of the state, 73 degrees. So there's a lot of warm air, likely influence from the Chinook flow that's ongoing. But in these regions, you generally have a southerly wind, and actually the air, I'm betting, is over Aberdeen today is originating, or at least coming through Iowa today instead of Nebraska. So while you see these really warm temperatures over Nebraska, you don't really see those same temperature readings over Iowa, where there's a bit of a snowpack in this region. Go back to here. You can see the snowpack is well established, although, there is some snow on the ground, which will affect temperatures well compared to over here, where you have bare ground, where sun will just heat that right up. So yes, what the snowpack is doing. So here's the 12Z sounding at Aberdeen this morning. So you can see there's definitely an inversion in place, subsidence inversion. And here's the HRRR for 19Z. So the forecast sounding for around now. So you can see the subsidence inversion is holding pretty well. If anything, it's kind of strengthened a little bit as the afternoon's progressed. So let's go back Meso West. So temperatures overnight last night only fell to about 32 degrees. It really didn't fall at all. They kind of just held steady with some fog. And then the winds really howled last night, low 20s, and a couple of gusts around 30 or so. But the low stratus, according to the ASOS station, cleared out. And for some reason, it really hasn't been reporting any clouds. I'm not sure how high the sensor can detect cloud coverage. But here's the satellite. It definitely shows a deck of clouds. It looks very stratusy. These clouds that are on the move are kind of your mid and high level clouds, around 350 millibars, 300 to 500 millibars. Sorry. So this saturated layer here is producing some clouds. There's also a layer right around here that's close to saturation. But the ASOS station is not picking up any clouds. And for a matter of fact, a lot of the surrounding stations are not reporting much clouds, as they really just can't see those mid-high level clouds, which are I think definitely impacting the high. That combined with the subsidence inversion due to the snow cover, it's really making it hard to rise, especially given the warm advection, your southerly component to the wind. It's not really doing a whole lot. Here's the this website here, the earth.net, nullschool.net, which is a little bit slow when you try moving around, especially with a video. But you can see the flow is kind of interesting. But we can let's get the temperature, show the nice temperature gradient across the state, if this will work. If it doesn't, okay, here we go. Last thing I want is for this internet to crash and then all my tabs go away. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you can see this really nice gradient kind of seen up. Some of the warm temperatures have poked through, but yeah, really your main gradient's kind of along this boundary right here. You can see very interesting wind patterns, a little bit of a cyclonic spin there. But yeah, the warm air is having a hard time getting into the area, especially given the boundary layer conditions, snowpack and whatnot. So you have these high clouds moving into the area, which will further reduce the impact of it's no sunshine whatsoever. So that will, any sunshine down here, so that sunshine potential is getting squashed for the rest of the day. So as for the rest of the day, I don't think temperatures will go up much. Really, the winds are starting to slack as your pressure gradients starting to decrease. Let's look at the really strong gradient, your diabatic phenogenesis associated with your sunshine, Chinook flow, but meanwhile clouds over here really dominating the pattern. So no real warming taking place. Okay, so is this front going to move at all? Well, if you just take a look at this, really a strong warming taking place here behind as those clouds are leaving. So let's track these clouds. So I think they'll definitely play a role in the upcoming forecast for day 8. So 15Z RPM, unfortunately. North Central. Okay. It really doesn't show that band of cloud. This is just terrible. Anyways, this is the right run. Yeah, that doesn't look too good at all compared to what I'm seeing on satellite right now. But we continue to go. It says everywhere in the state clears out by 22Z. I'm not really buying that. And here's some rain showers developing to the west. And you're starting to see the stratus starting to fill in, move southward. I can see that happening as you have that snowpack and you have dew points above freezing, and you have winds starting to die down. So low clouds, fog might form later on, and then you get some elevated convection possibly, although the stable layer might inhibit some of that. Okay, so yeah, this is day 8 now, and it looks like some showers might get into the area. Go back here. Hey, look, it's really this looks really strange, but yep, and that moves out, and then wow. So if this were to verify loss of sunshine tomorrow, just given the current snowpack temperature, I think all of this will be wiped out tomorrow. And there really isn't much snow right now left. It'll be good to see the cloud report when that comes out, to just see the updated snow depth. It was 5 inches yesterday, and temperatures have been above freezing, so they've been thawing for a good while now with the active winds. So that snowpack, I'm sure, has been eaten quite a bit, and that'll continue, especially with that sun tomorrow, which goes right through the day, and then they rain clear into the nighttime hours. Okay, cool. So here we go. Here's the really nice convection, deep saturated layer between 9 and 12Z. And I'm sure you have some. Well, I wanted the vertical velocity, so yeah, very good lift. So I think they can definitely get GFS. Not really excited on that, unfortunately. Let's see the NAMs. Okay, so about a quick 1/10 of an inch. P watts. Okay, pretty good, up to 0.7, so that's not too bad. My worry is the stable layer, given the inversion in place, how quickly all of this can kind of get chopped away. And let's take a look at the temperature. Yeah, look at this inversion in place. But yeah, if things can line up correctly, the inversion goes away, and they can. We'll see. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of instability. Let's 15 should get us to where we want to be. Cool. Maybe just okay. So let's go back to the 12. You can see a lot of dry air, and the inversion is pretty obvious. Okay, so this is the 12Z 4 kilometer. Let's try to get the time here. Still got the inversion in place, so yeah, I think 9 and 12Z is where we want to be. We're just seeing the conditions leading up are not favorable at all. You still have this little bit of inversion, and still a lot of dry air left. Just this saturated area here. It looks kind of scattered. The RPM was a lot more widespread. Yeah, and the column really dries out. So the 12Z NAM really, the 4 kilometers, not very impressive at all. And neither is the GFS, so we'll see. Anyways, yeah, once that moves through, really nice clear day, no stratus whatsoever. And you got a nice active west wind, so temperatures, believe it or not, I think we'll be able to rise considerably tomorrow. Just a matter of how long it takes to really melt the rest of that snowpack. If they are able to squeeze out some rain here, that'll help the melting process for sure. Let's see the models. This looks so weird. Yeah, I guess the best Chinook kind of moves eastward tomorrow, so they're kind of starting from scratch. Just a lot of sun. Yeah, the snowpack, this is probably just going to the snowpack, possibly. GFS, though, still looks kind of weird. Looks like a flower, but anyways, you can see the sun definitely warms things up. So here's an AM mid to upper 40s, GFS up around 50 degrees. Definitely want to follow this line, so temperature steady, and then once you get a nice wind shift, so you go from south-southeast, which you have now, check, and that goes over to pretty much due west, and that'll help to affect some of the warm air that's sitting over there at that time. So you get that little bit of warm advection, and then you get the sun tomorrow. So I think so yeah, the NIM shows it a little warm reduction and then this cooling off period. Maybe from that fog, and then really things just the wet bulbing as well. So maybe the GFS, assuming the convection doesn't really linger, a quick dip here, and then really shoots for the sky here, and then this tailing off. So they got clear skies. Looks like the winds, the boundary layer, really doesn't really get very deep tomorrow. Unfortunately, very strong winds aloft. Holy moly! Oh my gosh. Let me see. Yeah, not a lot of moisture in the column. P-Watts just plummet. Yeah, it's kind of surprising the boundary layer doesn't get deeper than this. That's strange. I'm definitely, yeah, I think the snowpack's probably giving the models a headache right now. But, very important to see how the snow looks like by the end of today. Okay, here we go. No, I want to try this. I'm going to go for a regional view of the 2 meter temperatures just to see how the model handles areas that don't have snowpack. Okay, so you can see the really warm air today. It looks like that a lot of that kind of just shifts east overnight. These areas over Iowa now starting to warm up a little bit. All right, 12Z Friday. That's okay. Oops. 12Z run. Let's go. Jeez, I make my videos honestly at the worst possible time. Anyways, yeah, same story. The warmth kind of spreads eastward, and then here we go, bring in some sunshine. Okay, so you kind of see this dividing line where the model thinks there might still be a snowpack. and that probably likely is not the case. Let's see. See, it's pretty well matches up with what this shows right now. So you pretty much take away a lot of this stuff. Just take a look at the snow temperature right now. This is history. Anything in red right now is not lasting much longer. Especially if any sort of convection rainfall falls, and that's going to wash it all away. Snowpack's a little more dense up here, but I think even that's starting to get eaten away. So which tab? Okay, so we can correct a little bit. So I think these areas can see at least 50 degrees. I think even the GFS wants to warm Aberdeen up to 50 degrees, so I think that Name is way too cold. Just the lack of the snowpack melt. So the GFS up. I think that is a better idea. Okay. Get Friday, 12Z, 15Z. Okay, so a little better. I mean, it still shows that, kind of gradient. But again, still got the snowpack. I don't think that the placement's very correct. And with the westerly flow, you're kind of tapping into this warm air. Yeah, nothing like today. The really warm temperatures today won't really be around tomorrow. The snow kind of becomes more widespread, so you don't really have this region of really warm air, but more widespread 50s and 60s. It's nothing crazy, I don't think. Here's the USL. Oh, 53 degrees. That is nice and balmy. It has its soil temperature rising up to 52. I'm a little concerned with this. Has some precip early on too. Okay. So yeah, this model really doesn't handle snowpack too well. So I think the biggest story tomorrow will be the snowpack and the relationship between incoming solar radiation and the snowpack. We also have a little bit of westerly component. Yeah, monitor this. This is the key to the forecast. If this is melted, then you can pretty much go with the USL. Currently, right now, I'm thinking of just going a blend. Because, yeah, right now it's kind of tricky with snowpack on the ground. Okie dokie. I think I'll end things there. Good luck on the last day. For the city, I believe the next city, which starts up next week, is El Paso. So, see you then.